The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf.
The current trend is pretty obvious and it's downward at the moment. Definitely the ETP side of things gives a bit more of stability in terms of demand because of all the things we said before about these investments being more on a longer time frame perspective.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Finecchia International Senior Associate Matteo Greco. Matteo, good to speak with you again. ETPs held up well in January despite a big market drop. Is this real confidence or just investors sticking with what they know?
Hi, Stephen. Thanks for having me as usual. I believe there's a combination of factors as most of the times. On one side, we're well aware that ETP investors typically have a much longer time frame investment horizon compared to the participant in the native crypto market, both for the different nature of the investors and also for the different infrastructure that it's underlying the different products. Because obviously on a crypto exchange, you can instantaneously swap assets or buy and sell, while when coming to ETP, the creation and redemption on a primary market perspective at least can be more time consuming and with more factors in. So there is a bit of both, the combination of those. On a primary market perspective, it's not more challenging, but it requires more steps, a creation or redemption process. On a secondary market point of view, usually the retail that go into the ETP space, they tend to have a longer time frame perspective, so tend to be more stable despite big price volatility.
Ethereum ETPs grew strongly even as prices fell faster than Bitcoin. Are investors starting to favor Ethereum over Bitcoin, do you think?
I wouldn't say that they're preferring Ethereum over Bitcoin. I think it's the trend started with the ETF US spot approval in January 2024 for Bitcoin, and 2024 was a year where all the focus and vast majority of the capital inflow were focused on the Bitcoin products. These gave more room for Ethereum in 2025 to be sort of more the protagonist. But generally speaking, Bitcoin ETPs still cover about 80% of the overall crypto ETP AUM. So there's definitely strong demand for Bitcoin products, and the dominance of the Bitcoin ETPs is even stronger than the Bitcoin dominance in the native market. So I would still say that Bitcoin role is still definitely predominant and demand is strong. But yeah, in the short time frame of 2025, Ethereum was the strongest asset in terms of crypto ETP. But I still think Bitcoin has the edge overall.
Matteo, could ETPs be hiding the true mood of the crypto market or making demand look stronger than it really is?
I wouldn't say that, because I mean prices are dropping quite sharply, especially in the past week. So the current trend is pretty obvious and it's downward at the moment. Definitely the ETP side of things gives a bit more of stability in terms of demand because of all the things we said before about these investments being more on a longer time frame perspective. But I think in the short term behavior and in the way that prices behave in terms of market cycles, the impact is still minimal, because those ETPs still represent just a small fraction of the overall crypto market cap.
With so many ETPs now listed, is the market running out of ideas or is there room for more innovative products?
I mean, if we look at the bigger picture, the crypto ETPs are still a drop in the ocean, because yeah, there's more than 300 products now, but overall we have thousands and thousands of products listed. So there's still definitely room for growth. I think we're currently undergoing a probably sort of reshaping, if you want, of products, because obviously the first wave was with spot products, and now we're seeing a switch towards more yield product. There's a lot of staking products going out, and for example, at Finecchia, we launched the first couple of DeFi ETPs, and there's going to be probably some people following that road in the future and just try to wrap some alternative activities in a regulated product. And then there's going to be probably the tokenization that will bring some different assets that are not natively crypto to be wrapped into a crypto ETP. So I think we're still early in terms of the crypto ETP point of view. We're probably tapping out maybe in terms of the pure spot point of view, because now there's a lot of assets around. So some of them will see lower demand, and maybe there's going to be some products unwinded because of that. But overall speaking, I'm quite confident that the number of products will keep increasing.
Matteo, thank you as always for your insights. Good speaking with you.
Thank you, Stephen. Was my pleasure as always.
Finecchia International Senior Associate Matteo Greco.
The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf. It is for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, an offer, or a solicitation to buy or sell any securities. Viewers should conduct their own research and consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. The views expressed are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect those of Proactive Group Holdings, trading as Proactive Investors or its affiliates. No responsibility is accepted for any loss arising from reliance on the information presented.